Hooray! Project Pan month 1. I know, I was going for drama. Alright, let's start with these guys. This one and these two are bath salts that my friend makes, so they don't have a label on them, but I got through kind of 3 smaller single-use packages here, as well as, I know this looks like a chocolate wrapper, but this is a bath bomb. As far as lotions, I absolutely loved this Bigelow Apothecary peppermint and lavender lotion. Not only does it smell really good when you put it on, but it has a really musky after scent, and I'm a big fan of musky scents. So I will be sad to see it go, but you know, easy win, small bottle. I was already like halfway through it. I also got through this Citron honey and lavender. Not a big fan of this. I know it looks like there's a bunch left in there, but that's actually just kind of like residue around the bottle. I don't have a spatula yet for this project, so I just got as much out of there as I could and called it good. This lovely thing that's in pieces. My friend used to work for the Suncadia spa over in Eastern Washington, and so he would get spa products and sometimes pass them on to me. This was a Naturopathica rescue cream, which is a lot like Icy Hot, and I'm a dance teacher, so I've been using it on my feet. And as you can see, I did cut it open and get like every last little bit that I could out of there. Masks, I got through 4 eye masks. Super proud of myself here. This is not something I typically use, but I did get 12 of them for Christmas this year. I used one of every kind that I got, and I like the little quotes that come on them, and I would double them up with, you know, just kind of general standard face care, as well as these repair gloves. I got through 2 of these. I asked for these a couple years ago. I was a barista and my hands were getting really dry just with the change in temperature between the coffee bar and the outdoor elements. And these actually work really well. They look like a pair of medical gloves. You kind of strap them on, but they only take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I really enjoyed using them, as well as these 2 Biodance collagen masks. Now this one I am really proud of. I just got these for Christmas this year, but they on the back will tell you to leave them on for 3 to 4 hours, and they are a sheet mask where you kind of like place the little bits and pieces. So I'm actually really proud of myself here because I did them overnight, use them for the full time. The collagen really did seem to absorb, and you're left with this kind of thin film that you just toss out in the morning. Used a couple of my boyfriend's, like the little eye cutouts and stuff. I just like stuffed on his cheeks and across his nose. He seemed to really like them too, but you know, he also was like, I don't really see a difference. I would say that I felt really dewy the next day. My face had a very overall dewy appearance to it for a couple days after using one of these, which is how I got through 2 of them, as I really enjoyed that effect the first time. And lastly, I just used up the rest of these makeup removing wipes. I got them for Christmas a couple years ago. There's only 10 in here. I have been wearing makeup more often during this project, so another kind of easy win. But overall, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 products I made it through. Hoping to find a better place to film. This is just kind of on the end of my bed right now, but I am trying to make content, and this, you know, welcome to my first couple of go-arounds and my project plan. 16 items down, kind of some easy wins. I did just finish my hair mask. It's in my hair right now. I'm about to go take a shower, and that'll be my first empty for month 2, because I started on January 24th and today is March 1st. Kind of filming this a little late, but these are indeed all of my empties from before February 24th. Thanks so much for watching. If you're doing a project pan, let me know. I have definitely been enjoying taking in the content and, you know, conversing with other people, so just let me know. All right, so for month 2 project pan empties, I'm pretty excited. I've been working on this for, at this point, 3 months now, so I have a couple videos to catch up on. We'll just jump right into it. One of the things I finished this month was this Winter Wonderland body cream. I did have to cut it open a couple times, but it lasted pretty long. I did like the smell of it. It's definitely a wintry smell. I'm glad I used it in the winter months. And it had a really nice texture to it. It was very smooth, went on the skin well. I do pair my lotion or body cream with a body oil just for, I picked it up off another content creator that the moisture will stay in your skin longer if you put oil on and then lotion. And depending on the oil I have, I will either put the oil on and then the lotion, or sometimes I'll mix the two together if I have like a drop. Like right now I'm using a dropper oil, so it just works better to put that super concentrated oil like into the lotion and then put it on my skin. But yeah, overall, I don't think I would purchase it again. I don't even know where I got it. It's from the Luxury Bathing Company, and it is a festive and fruity blend of wild fig and winter berries. Something else I got through, I have had this for 6 years. This is actually just lotion from the hospital. So it's just like dry skin, pretty thin, what do you call that? Recipe? No. Makeup? No. I don't know. I can't think of the word right now, but I finally got through this one. I think this is my last one. I came home from the hospital with like 4 of these because I guess they kept losing my stuff, and then they bring me another one. And I just, even at that point in everything that was going on in my head and my brain and my body with my health, was very conservative with like, no, you can't just like throw these things away. So slowly making my way through the last of the stuff that was left over from the hospital. This came in like a gift set. My mom and I both got one. These are green tea bath salts, Art de Moy. It just came with like a little plastic baggie, cute packaging, has a cute little ribbon on it. Nothing to write home about, just regular bath salt. I just opened another one today that is strawberry and something. And I'm excited to kind of get through it because it's, it's not that kind of like Walmart brand style of salt. And usually when I do salts, I like things more like this. I scored this at a thrift store for $3. This is Village Naturals Therapy Aches and Pains. This stuff smells so good. Oh, it is actually Epsom salt, soothing menthol, and essential oils. Probably tells you a little bit more. Eucalyptus and spearmint is probably why I like it so much. I like both of those scents. I'm a very minty girl. Kind of actually made your skin tingle in the bath, which I think in my brain made the idea that it was soothing my muscles even greater, because that minty feeling across my skin brought attention to the muscles in the warm water. I am a dancer, so I try to take baths from time to time just to loosen up my hips and my back, my low back, and my legs. I mean, there's my feet. I'll give myself a massage. Soothes soreness associated with chronic conditions, sports and exercise, and job-related stress. I would 100% buy this again. Right now, I'm actually just working on getting through my different bath salts so that I can go find this again. So this is one that I'm trying to put in my bookmark brain of like, yep, you like that. They had another bag of this at the thrift store down in Langley, but I probably bought it 8-9 months ago, so it's probably not still there. I could look, of course, but I could also just buy it at regular price and maybe find out how much it is, and if it's something that I would buy full price. That might be an idea. Something else I got through was a body scrub, the Magic Crystals Lush body scrub. Again, this is like a minty, wakes up your skin style of body scrub. I love Lush products. I just don't have one close to me. So when I get the opportunity, I'll pick up a couple products, and then once they're gone, they're usually just kind of gone. I don't think I really have anything else to say about this. Fresh mint, fresh sage, rosemary. Those are kind of the scent body of the scrub. Also, it's always really good to get through your Lush products because they do have like use by dates on them, and I'm usually way over it. Although this one says the 5th of August of 2026, so got through that in a reasonable amount of time. I did go in on a pro subscription for myself in August of this year. It was attached to like, I did a craft night with my friends, and we made these watercolor punch cards where you put on a goal of yours. Like, I want to go for a walk 10 times. And at the end of that goal, there was a reward. And one of my rewards for my task was to get a pro's hair subscription. Definitely influenced by YouTube ads. But I will say I am really happy with like the makeup of what they've created for me. The struggle I have is I don't wash my hair very often. I wash my hair once every 4 days or so. And so even setting my subscriptions 12 weeks out, there are a lot of products that I just don't get through in that amount of time. So I have to be really on top of making sure they don't send me more products than I need. And if you take the very last product off of your subscription, it's going to cancel your subscription. So I try to be, mindful of like, okay, which one product would I like to receive again and move on from there. So this is the first hair mask I got through. Argan avocado oil, hyaluronic acid, nourished lengths, hair hydration. I can't remember what scent profile I picked for this one, and I've noticed that it's actually not on the bottle. But I also learned recently I was applying this to dry hair, leaving it on as a mask, and then washing it out and doing it with the hair argan oil, like in my scalp. You're actually supposed to like get the hair wet, and so I do that now, but the scent profile I have for the mask is a little different. But I made it all the way through this one. Just a tiny little at the bottom. I guess I could show you the bottom of this one too. Pretty clean. There's a little bit stuck in the lid here, but all right. This was a product that a dance studio parent made for me. This is her pink sugar bath soak slash foam slash fizz. Oh no, this one's not. I think this one was just, I was wondering if it was a lotion. No, it is a bath fizz, but this one's actually jasmine. And oddly enough, I am not a jasmine fan. The pink sugar ones definitely smell better than this one. So if I were to get products from her again, I would get the pink sugar instead of the jasmine. But I try to hold on to these jars and give them back to the creators that like to make these bath products, candles, whatever. If it's a jar that's savable, I'll try to hang on to it and actually give it back to them, since it's something they're into and they'll probably find a use for it again. All right, last but not least, for month 2, let's talk about this puppy. This is the Supreme Perfecting Peeling Gel. I got rid of the package a long time ago, and I do wonder if at some point I forgot how I was supposed to use this, because in my head, I thought that you were supposed to be able to peel this off, like wipe it on, leave it, set it, and then peel it off. But I think that the actual formula of this changed the longer I had it. I got this on a cruise vacation with my family. We stopped at a port in Ketchikan. I was walking down the street, somebody stopped me and pulled me in. Probably my first experience, honestly, in like luxury products being sold to me by applying them to my skin and being like, wow, doesn't that work so good? And like using sales tactics that way. So I did end up buying this peeling gel and like an eye cream. And I think all in all, it was like $220 for this and the eye cream. And then I finally, and she was using the eye cream to entice me into this like next level. And I was like, no, I really don't have more money than that to spend. I don't spend that kind of money on luxury products. But this is a great example of a product that you purchase and you hang on to for so long because it costs a lot of money. And you're like, I'm saving that for a rainy day. We went on our cruise in 2022. It is now April of 2026. Almost 4 years, like 4 months shy of 4 years, I purchased this. And I kept it so long that I don't think the formula worked the way it did in the beginning. And I also forgot how to use the product properly. And so this luxury experience I had buying a good turned into kind of a nightmare and like some insecurity of like, do I even know how to use this? I probably could have looked it up, but I'm not kidding you. This stuff turned into like, sorry, even a little bit, I can't really show you, but it is like this tacky, sticky, jelly, like what I would imagine is inside of a water weenie. Like, it's gross. So, learning experience here. Don't keep your nice products so long that they don't work properly anymore or that you forget how to use them. Just use them. You're worth it. If you bought it, it's already, the damage is done. Just use it. I hear that in a lot of other videos. Totally agree. Just use the product. But this project is perfect for that. It's just, nope, just we're gonna put this on the shelf and we're gonna use it until it's gone, and we're just gonna move past the guilt of this $150 mask that I don't even know how to use. So that's my update for month 2. Shortly here, gonna be filming month 3, so you'll probably get the same background for month 3. And then I'm gonna post this. Finally, I've been posting videos, making progress on my YouTube channel. I'm really excited about it. So thanks so much for being here, and I hope you have an awesome day. Hello, welcome to month 3 of Project Pan in my life. I am really enjoying this project. I don't think I did a total for the last video, but I do keep a notebook with all the products, and up to come is a video of me crossing off the products that I've used. So we'll get a final total then. For month 3, I started Project Pan on January 24th of 2026. So this is just from April 24th back until March. I noticed that the numbers are kind of slowing down. The first product up is my Prose Custom Conditioner. I do really love that they come with your name on the bottle. Feels real special. Yeah, I have no complaints about these products. This was a reward for myself for a punch card that I completed of a task I wanted to get done a certain number of times. So, been really enjoying this. I talked a little bit about the subscription in the last video, so I won't go into too much detail there. This is a sweet exfoliator serum. I've had this for quite some time. I got it for bikini waxes, but I actually ended up finishing it up on my face as a gentle exfoliator. That was really handy. I also finished my Beauty Spot foot lotion. I did use this on my feet. It was like a really liquidy texture, which wasn't my favorite, but it was rose water, so that was really nice. This, interesting enough, this is a Burt's Bees deep cleansing cream. Obviously I cut it open a couple times, and I actually used it as a face wash, and it still, I mean, it lasted a long time as a face wash, probably like 3 months for this little tiny bottle, but I did get through it. This, I don't even want to admit how long I've had this. This company doesn't exist anymore, but this is a spray-on body oil. One of those things that when I was younger, I kept it because I liked it so much, and I did finally finish this. I have been doing oil and then lotion on my skin to kind of lock in the moisture, and it worked really well. Hi. I did get through a couple more masks. I did one eye mask and one of those deep collagen masks. These ones are hard to get through because you do have to leave them on your skin for 4 or 5 hours, so I just do them overnight, but I did get through 2 of those. And last but not least, this is kind of a sad one, Aromatherapy Energy. My mom really liked it as well. She used it a couple times, but this is one of the last things that my grandma gave me before she passed in 2020. Again, probably had it a while, but I did get through that this month and finish it up. So this is a little bittersweet, but overall, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products for month 3. I think I talked about this one. This actually was the pink sugar scrub that I talked about last month that I thought I used up. This was pink sugar foaming. It's not a scrub, it was like a foaming bath salt. But yeah, that is everything for month 3. Thanks so much for watching.